10, 9, 11, 77, 2.
Welcome back to Beards on Gaming. How is everyone today?
I didn't start the thing, David.
Oh, you didn't?
Okay, 3, 2, zippity-doo, 1, action.
Welcome back to Beards on Gaming. How are you today, Mark?
I'm, tired.
He's a commando.
Oh my god. Okay, so anyone who hasn't watched Who Killed Captain Alex, erase this podcast from your memory and never watch Captain Alex.
I was kind of disappointed.
It wasn't. It was just kind of like dumb bad instead of just being funny bad.
If it was a half an hour of stupid shit, then I'd be happy. But anyway. Today we're talking about Shadowbringers, the expansion for FF.
Yep, a little bit more was released at the Tokyo Final Fantasy Fan Festival.
Yep, Mark's going to talk a bit about
DMCV, and we're both going to talk a tiny bit about Sekiro. Because you played a fair amount. I played a bit more, but not completely.
I actually really enjoyed it. And this is coming from someone who hates
the Souls games.
The Soul games, the Born game, and all that.
The Souls of Born. That's the term.
God. Yeah. Okay.
Oh god, you should have adjusted. Oh god, restart this. You should have adjusted the mic beforehand.
No, it's fine.
Oh god, they're
it's
clicking
fine.
off.
It's
they're
fine.
watching cat videos.
It's fine. All right. So, also, this is the first. The YouTube channel's been up, but I'm actually going to start uploading these podcasts regularly to the YouTube channel and adding footage from like trailers and shit. So it's actually going to be our podcast is going to be in a way viewable from now on.
Yay!
So that should be
So
interesting.
it's not it's not really a podcast, more like a YouTube show.
It's a podcast, but now on YouTube you can watch it with footage that relates to the things we're talking about.
Cool.
Okay, so talk about Shadowbringers first?
Your problem is you engage with me, David. Yeah, I guess so. Get the big one out of the way.
Alright, so what do you want to start with? Do you want to start with the new classes?
I'll let you start summarizing. What the fuck is Shadowbringers, David?
Okay, for those of you who haven't played FF14, play FF14. Also,
if you have any desire for RPGs and MMOs.
Shadowbringers, they did the fan festival for Final Fantasy, and they talked about what will be in this new expansion for FF14, and we're going to a parallel world.
Which seems, it's pretty early to go to a parallel world in this
Kinda.
We haven't even fought Boo yet.
Everything that's been pointing to has been to a war with Golemald, the Empire, and that's what it's been pushing.
And they pulled a little sneaky on us.
Yeah, so now a war between our Alliance and the Empire is going on while we're having our soul pulled to another world and being changed into a warrior of darkness.
Always fun.
Darkness, yay! But yeah, so now we're becoming a warrior of darkness, and we have to bring darkness to a land being consumed by light.
But Dave, I'm sorry, I was delayed in reaction. I was drinking. I didn't realize you were going to finish that quickly. But Dave, that's not how it usually is.
No, it's not. But oh my god, does this new world look beautiful?
It looks very neat, though I do like how someone pointed out that a lot of the colors seem very muted in areas.
I think that's the point, though.
No, that's what I mean, is that it's meant to be consumed by light, so everything is just kind of blinding instead of...
It's never night in this world, but the weather... It hasn't shown any of the weather, but it says that it's going to have a lot more weather effects that we're not expecting.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. And we're supposed to bring darkness to this world, so I don't know...
So we're going to kill a bunch of people and sacrifice it to the Dark Lords, and that's fine.
I don't know if eventually we'll have a night cycle or not.
That'd be kind of neat.
Or if eventually darkness will return to this land now that you've done the thing.
I mean, it's totally going to return. Don't worry about us. Just get out. Get out of here.
So, it kind of turns everything on its head. We've seen some of the... our concepts of the new monsters that are coming, which are called
Holy Sea Sin Eaters.
Sin Eaters and Innocents.
Innocence is the one.
One monster. They're all called Sin Eaters.
But yeah, they're essentially creatures mutated by light, I guess.
Yes.
Very frightening.
Oh, they're horrifying.
They're terrifying.
I love it so much.
Especially with names like Innocence. That's actually not even just a thing about Final Fantasy. That's a thing I have. A person named after a sin. What a fucking what a try hard. But if you see like this big old gang member and his name is like in their name is a virtue,
chastity.
Yeah. Or
that motherfucker's angry.
Named after either a virtue or an archangel.
Yeah.
That motherfucker scares me.
Now, is Innocence, do you think that's the angel we see
in the trailer?
In the trailer?
I think so.
Okay.
I think the design has been slightly changed, but I think it is.
All right.
Maybe not, though.
So, before
I'm assuming we're going to see a lot of angels.
Yeah. Before we heard about the Vera, everyone was hoping that there'd be bunny boys as well as bunny girls, but there isn't. There's 2 new races, and they're both gender-locked. So you
can just pretend that they're the same race.
I guess so. You get bunny girls and lion men, or as they're called in this...
The Viera are the bunny girls.
Hrothgar.
So in the same vein that the Viera race, the female locked Viera race, is essentially Fran from Final Fantasy XII.
Yeah.
There were other Viera in that game, but it's Fran. That's your main point. In the same vein, the Hrothgar are the Ronso that Kimahri from Final Fantasy X was. That's your deal, and to the point where they had a side-by-side of here's a Hrothgar in-engine that we made just look like Kimahri.
Yeah.
Here's a Viera in-engine that we just made look like Fran.
That being said, the Viera looks like Fran.
Yes.
The other guy, help me with the names. The Hrothgar doesn't look like, what's his name again?
Kimahri,
thank you. He doesn't look like him because he's bulky. He's like a fucking brick shithouse.
I would go back. I think you're actually thinking Kimahri was thinner than he was. He just wasn't as bulky as these guys.
He was very lanky.
But also there was a plot pointing in FF10. He's a small one.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I don't know.
Yeah. That you meet some others and it's like, oh.
It's just not what I'm used to, I guess.
I understand that, but it's more or less on point. Or it's not meant to be one-to-one. It's heavily inspired.
Alright.
That's the kind of idea.
But all the races now have different names to the point where Lalafels are no longer in this new world, which is called the First.
Clarify that this is the new world, not the.
So the world we're in for
called the First.
No, the world we're in for convenience sake.
Oh, it's
called the Source.
Right.
It's actually called Hydaelyn. That's what we call it. But for convenience sake and for the rest of this podcast, I'm going to call it the Source. The First is the world that was closest to light, to the point where they actually defeated all the dark entities and won. But that caused the light to take them over, since there was no more balance, and they're being consumed by an all-consuming light. Because there's no longer anything to balance it out.
That's the idea, yeah. Why we're here, we're not quite sure yet.
Hydaelyn took off with the Warriors of Darkness to try to solve that problem. I guess it didn't work out.
I'm surprised why Hydaelyn cares. Isn't this what she wants?
No, I don't think she does.
Isn't she all-consuming light?
No, she created the world. She's not exactly all-consuming, though.
Oh, okay. Then I don't know.
I think she couldn't help them because she was too busy saving our asses and she was weakened. To the point where the only way she could help later on was the fact that she got basically jump-started like a fucking car when the Warriors of Light attacked us with their crystals.
I don't know.
That's what I got out of it. Basically, we jump-started her like a car.
Okay.
I don't know how else to describe it.
Fine, okay.
They shoot all their crystal lights at us, and we absorb it into our crystal, and then Hydaelyn wakes the fuck back up.
I just think a lot of this is just straight-up speculation.
Yeah, probably. That Warrior Darkness storyline is so fucking convoluted and confusing.
Yeah.
But
yeah, a little bit.
That being said, it's still one of my favorite storylines because I like the concept.
Welcome to Square Enix's RPGs.
Yeah. Alright, so on March 26th, we are going to begin the final MSQ for Stormblood.
Main scenario quests.
Yes, thank you. Before we go into...
You're so enrooted in this fucking jargon.
I know. Before we go into the expansion Shadowbringers.
Correct. So March 26th will mark it as the point where this is effectively the last update until the update.
Yeah. Can I make a guess?
Go ahead.
I think we're going to be knocked out at the end of it.
You cannot turn on your game until the Shadowbringer stops.
No, but I think in the story, not in gameplay.
Yeah.
It's going to end with our character hitting the ground soulless, and that's where it's going to stop the story.
Yeah.
And then in Shadowbringers, we're just going to wake up in the new world. That's my theory. I don't know how it's actually going to play out, though, because we're basically last man standing at this point.
Yeah. There's a lot, basically all named characters that are part of your Scion group have all just been dropping with their
You notice how Lise hasn't been affected?
Yeah, because she's a bitch.
Well, no. All I think is because she no longer considers herself a Scion.
Or maybe some... I'm assuming people, if this hasn't been confirmed, and I do not know because I haven't played up to the MSQ yet, pretty much everyone's soul is getting pulled out because they're getting pulled to the first.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
and then whoever is pulling you to the first has decided, okay, Lise isn't going to help. She needs to do her thing here. But all of you other fuckers are free right now.
The only thing, like, I'm seeing the difference between, like, the people being pulled and who people aren't being pulled is the people who still consider themselves to be scions.
Fair enough.
Like, what's her name? The girl who wears the fox hood?
Wait.
Yeah.
Is it not because they're trying to pull Lisa's sister?
What do you mean?
Okay, hold on. I am not entirely...
Lisa's sister was a scion.
She was a scion, and Lisa's been impersonating.
Lise doesn't have a mark!
Yeah.
Is it only people that have marks?
That's the thing. They're trying to pull everyone who has a mark and is a scion.
Oh, shit!
And so Lise isn't. She's just been impersonating one.
I didn't even think about that.
So they don't even recognize her as one.
Yeah, because that was just an illusion that FFXIV cast.
Yeah. So who is this? Who is this is what the first is saying.
Shit.
So there you go. There's your reason.
Okay. Fuck. Yeah, that's a better theory than mine. I thought it was just people who consider themselves scions.
Nothing so metaphysical.
Yeah. Doesn't explain why Thancred would be in the world with Montoya, but whatever.
Montoya.
Montoya?
Montoya.
This is Montoya.
Montoya, it sounds like a,
Hey, what do you call Montoya?
Yeah. I was going to say, it sounds like a 1980s movie, like Drug Lord. Montoya!
Wow. Yeah. April 16th, we're getting the FF15 crossover.
Could not care less.
I really want the mount.
I want the car.
the FF15 crossover, you pair up with Noctis from FF15, and you get his clothing, you get his hairstyle.
Because he's from the other world, the 15th world.
Yeah, you just pull his hair off his head. And then you get his car, the Regalia, which is a 4-person mount.
4-person mount that can fly.
Now, this is going to be a limited time event, but now everyone will have access to a dual mount. Mm-hmm. And I can't wait to form the Backstreet Boys game and just drive around.
Now, you say everyone's going to have access to this. I'm assuming it's one of those things where it's a limited time event, and this is the big reward.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so
no. They actually said in the thing that this will be easy for people to get.
Okay.
Because it is a limited
It's easy for Yoshi P, though. It's like, and he's just looking at, like, this 99 level, like, trifecta of challenges, and he's like, what's the big deal?
All right, April 23rd, we're having the World Visit System activated for everyone.
Love it.
So,
Dave, I can visit you.
We visit each other already.
Oh yeah, we're on the same world again.
So
I keep forgetting that you're actually on Ultros now.
Yeah. So if the people are on your data center, you can actually go to their world starting April 23rd if it doesn't crash.
So basically, all of North America, all of Europe, all of Asia.
So basically, April 25th.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's going to crash.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, starting April 23rd, you're going to be able to visit any world on your data center. So if you have people on other areas that you want to go visit, you can.
Yep.
You can team up for fates or whatever the bullshit.
There's going to be restrictions rather than just...
Yeah, but now you no longer have to play on the same worlds as your friends.
The pay on the same worlds?
Well, no, like before you would have to pay to transfer worlds and play.
Oh, yeah. You mean the permanent change. Yeah,
I don't think this will include FCs. I think you still have to be on the same world for FCs, though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Because that would actually be too convoluted.
Yeah.
Unless they're moving towards what is essentially making a massive North American server.
Yeah.
As opposed to all these different worlds. Then, yeah, it would have to remain FCs are locked.
During May, they're going to be drip feeding a bunch of information, especially about the classes and the class changes.
So we're going to get some more systems from what we've been seeing about the dancers doing different dances that have different effects. The Gunbreaker possibly...
Well, we're about to get right into that.
I'm sorry. My bad.
June 28th will be early access for Shadowbringers, and July 2nd will be open for everyone.
So I'll see you there June 28th.
Yes, you will.
Yeah.
2 a.m.
2 a.m. I'll be up.
There you go.
Hold on, what day is that in the week?
So along with Gunbreaker, we also have Dancer now, which is not a healer. It is a DPS range.
Now, some people have been saying, and I do not know, nor do I care terribly much, that as many as people have been complaining about Dancer not being a healer, people have been pointing out that Dancer has never been a healer and it's going to support DPS.
That means, and also adding on to that, there's already a system in place with the role actions that range is always the support class. So putting them in the range class is actually a pretty good idea.
It makes sense to me.
Yeah.
I understand that people want another healer, especially, like, I want a melee healer.
Yeah.
I like that sort of idea, and I want more people to do it, but I like this.
And now, to me, it kind of seems like you are a melee class, but you ranged, kind of, right?
Well, it's just if the gladiators are range class, if they're just throwing their sword all the time. By the way, June 28th is a Friday, so yeah, I'm going to be up.
Nice. I would have to work, but yeah, nice.
Fuck you.
All right, so the main new hub world is going to be called the Crystarium, or something else. We don't know, but Crystarium is the name that keeps popping up for me.
You said is like Novrand, I think was the other.
I only saw it in that one place, but everywhere else says Crystarium.
I do not know, so I'm just going to go with Crystarium. Yeah,
it's the main hub. It's beautiful.
It's weird.
My God, it's so beautiful.
Like, but in the sense that, but I can't it's sort of like you can't shake the feeling that this is wrong.
Yeah.
This shouldn't exist.
Yeah. Also, the Crystal Tower's there for some reason. I don't know why.
I'm sure it's going to have something to do with it.
We got to put people together to do the Crystal Tower in the main game, because I need to figure out what the fuck's up with that thing.
Or you could just look it up.
I don't want to look it up. I want to play it.
No, age of the internet, Dave.
So yeah, it looks really pretty.
Got Lakeland, which is well, if we're just going through the new areas that have been confirmed, then Lakeland is your sort of, I think it's the outskirts of the Crystarium.
Think so, yeah.
I'm pretty sure you could see the Crystal Tower in the background.
Also, it has a lake. Very important.
I'm sorry. Yes, my mistake. It has a lake. It should be, if this is one of those things in which it's a separate world, but it's the same locations that have just developed differently.
Yeah.
This is effectively if Mordona didn't get hit by that calamity.
Kind of looks like it, yeah.
It's literally, the lake is the lake, the keeper of the lake.
Yeah.
Lake.
All the
Crystal
trees
Tower
are
is nearby as well.
All the trees are like pink. It's never night because the world's being enveloped by light.
That helps. Looks very much, especially when you're like in the forests with those, and the grass is pink too. It looks very much, you wouldn't know, but it looks very much like a lot of Wrath of the Lich King and Burning Crusade areas from WoW.
Now, if I had
very purple and glowing.
Now, if I had to ask you, complete guess, where do you think the entrance to this new world would be? Like the portal?
Is it not in the Crystal Tower?
Well, that's the thing. I'm asking you. Where do you think they'll put the entrance to this new world? Do you think they would be in the Crystal Tower? Like in Mordona-ish? It's Mordona, right?
Mordona, yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. I gotta say, for lore reasons, the Crystal Tower, even though like that's not confirmed that it is actually related at all, but that feels right. For convenience sake, though, it has to be closer to another city.
Could be close to Mordona.
That's fine.
Yeah.
When I say city, I don't even mean the big three. It could be in Mordona.
Yeah. Man, guild travel's gonna be insane.
Like, there's gonna be one person there, just an aircraft that's like, hey, you want to go? And everyone is around that person.
All right, so that's neat. We got Ilmor. All right, you pronounce this.
I want to say Yulmore.
Yulmore, that sounds right.
But that's not how the guy pronounced it.
Okay.
Whatever. It's Yulmore.
That's how it's spelled. I wrote it down letter for letter. That's how it's spelled.
I don't know. Okay.
We're going to say Yulmore. It basically looks like apocalyptic Limsa Limensa. Yeah, that one.
But the harsh divide between the rich and the poor, and the fact that Thancred is the one that you see there, and he's like, wow, this fucking town, makes you think that it's more closer to Ul'dah.
So the top looks like a very ritzy Limsa.
And then the bottom is
slums. It's just slums, like tents and shit, and like garbage everywhere.
What a bullshit.
Yeah, like you were reading Class Warfare, basically. Everyone in the top's like, we're gonna die soon. We're just gonna live our lives in fucking luxury for the rest of our lives.
Which I can sympathize with.
Yeah, you see a bunch of fat Makote, which look very weird to me.
Please make this a model that we can use.
Oh, I hope so.
I want to be a literal, wait for it, fat cat.
Oh my god, yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, did you not get that?
No, I didn't.
Come on, brother.
So every race has a different name now in this new world.
In the new world. I think
to the point where Lalafels aren't even considered human in this one.
They're considered a beast tribe.
Which are called dwarfs.
Dwarves, yeah.
And they dress so like they are like Vivi in appearance, where you can only see their eyes. Mm-hmm. But like they always are covered up with a beard and a hat.
They look how the dwarves looked in previous Final Fantasy games, but with the understanding that there's Lalafels underneath it.
Yeah.
And then things like all the other races should be more or less the same, except with a name change. Humans are Humes.
Yeah. Elven?
Elizin are elves, which sounds better. Miqote, I forget what they were called.
I don't care.
Okay. I remember the
Vera are V.
And the Hrothgar are the Ronso. So yeah. That's just the name. I think the Aura were called the Dran.
The Dran. Okay.
And I don't recall what the Miqote and the Rogadin were.
But with these new dwarves, the only way you can enter their house is if you're a Lalafell.
I think he's joking.
They're not. The only way you can enter those houses, like they aren't quest related at all, but the only way you can actually enter their house and explore is if you're a Lalafell.
And he says there's a special potion to do that, and it's the Fantasia. It's the Fantasia that just changes your race.
I don't want to play this again as a potato just to fucking change my character.
I need to get in touch with my potato friends.
Take pictures.
Ask them what they wear.
They talked a bit about the
under the helmet.
They talked a bit about the AI trust system, which we talked about before.
Yeah, it's essentially if you need to do dungeons that will require several people for a main scenario, then you can just choose to bring in NPCs.
All these new dungeons are AI trust supported.
Yes.
Which I'm hoping that AI trust goes back to level 60 so I can level Dancer and you can level Gunbreaker up without us waiting forever.
Well, firstly, I won't be waiting forever because I'm going to be playing the tank.
Well, yeah, true. Well, you might because it's been a long time since we had like. If I'm honest, I think that Gunbreaker will probably be the more popular of the two classes.
It is probably.
Yeah.
So your point being that there's going to be a shit ton of tanks.
Yeah.
And you know what we're really going to be waiting on?
Healers.
Yeah. Unless, for whatever reason, in between now and Shadowbringers, there is revealed a third class that is healer.
I don't think there will be.
I am holding out a little bit of hope, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's not. They've been teasing Geomancer like a motherfucker.
The 4 AI companions they showed off was Thancred.
Mm-hmm. Oranger.
Not Minfilia.
You mean not Y'shtola, Matoya?
Not Y'shtola not Minfilia.
Well, okay. Firstly, even if that is just a group of NPCs that you should recognize, the actual NPCs that may be helping you may be different. Thancred, Y'shtola, and Oranger, I can see. I can't really see Kid Minfilia helping us out.
What? Who Minfilia?
Kid Minfilia. Because that's just a child.
What are you talking about?
Minfilia.
That's not... No, that's her.
Yes, but it is a much younger version of her.
Are you sure?
It is a child.
Well, no, it's Hydaelyn.
Maybe they had to be reborn.
I'm guessing she's going to be a healer. Oh, wait, looking at it, wait a minute.
She is definitely much younger.
They showed 4 characters.
It is Thancred, Y'shtola, Matoya.
I know. But
Oranger and Minfilia.
They showed 4 characters, right?
Mm-hmm.
They have a tank with Thancred.
As his new Gunbreaker class, yes.
They have a Black Mage with Y'shtola.
Matoya Y'shtola.
Yes.
And Oranger is an Astrologian. Because we just saw that. Unless he's going to be a summoner for when he's actually helping us out like he usually is.
So that's probably a setup for, like, the 4... anything you want to be, basically.
And then whatever you are. If you're the healer, you'll replace Minfilia. If you're the tank, you'll replace Thancred. Maybe you're correct. But
I don't know.
I don't recall like Minfilia. I don't think Minfilia is going to be helping us out.
She'd probably be a DPS.
Minfilia.
Which whatever DPS, I don't know what it'd be, but yeah.
Minfilia.
It's not Minfilia. It's Hydaelyn.
Oh, but you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
So stop being a bitch about this. Oh my god.
But she's going to be an AI companion. They said that she is. So
okay, I didn't hear the actual confirmation that she's going to be helping us out specifically. Okay, I just saw the image and I'm thinking like that's a weird choice for a child.
Holy See restored. I don't think she's a child. I think she's just normal.
Oh my fucking god, Dave, move on. I don't want to talk to this.
Holy See, which is Ishgard, is going to be being restored if you're a disciple of Hand or Land.
Wow, I can't believe it really is just called the Holy See. It's 2 expansions late, I know, but I'm very surprised that's literally just so on the nose.
So, you know how in Kugane, I don't know if you ever did the donation box.
I did it maybe once or twice.
Not in Kugane.
Doma.
Doma, thank you. Mm-hmm. if you keep doing it, it becomes like an actual like fucking like town.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that's going to be the same as the Holy See or Ishgard or whatever you want to fucking call it.
Though apparently they have said it's going to be more than just a regular ass donation box. There seems
you actually have to do quests as hand or land. I don't know what level you have to be though.
I'm assuming 70.
Probably. We were talking about. Oh, we talked a good amount about Dancer and Gunbreaker, right?
I mean, there's not little else to talk about outside of they're confirmed and they look great.
Yeah.
Gunbreaker's going to be a tank, a melee tank that looks like they are going to be able to load different kinds of ammo to maybe change up their strikes.
Yeah.
Dancer is going to have a ranged DPS that throws their little chakrams and has different dances that either maybe boost their damage, supports their allies, does things enemies.
I'm probably going to try it. I don't know if I'm going to play it, but I'm definitely going to try both of them out.
I'm definitely going to try both of them out too. I'm probably almost certainly, unless for whatever reason I hate its system.
Yeah.
I'm almost certainly going to be playing Gunbreaker, maybe as a main.
I'll be honest. I don't know, because right now I'm going 3 ways. I know.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to be a ninja, which is currently my main.
Yeah.
Dark Knight.
Dark Knight. I'm definitely going to be leveling Dark Knight. It's not even my main. I just feel like
I don't
it's
know,
good for the plot.
What I'm saying this is I don't know if I want to, what I'm going to run through the new main MSQ with.
I see.
So Ninja, which is my main, Dark Knight, which is one of my secondaries, or Dancer, which is coming up new. So I don't know if I want to go full edgelord for this expansion with Dark Knight, just stick with what I'm comfortable with as Ninja, or go and try something new like I did last time with Dancer.
The new hotness, yeah.
Because last time I played Red Mage and you played Samurai.
Yeah, we were the two basic bitches going through the new expansion with the new classes.
But neither one of us is going. Well, you're not going to change your race. I'm probably not going to change my race.
Yeah, I'm always a human. I know I'm pretty boring that way. I'm gonna level every class through this because I'm insane like that. But again, I have to see how Gunbreaker plays. Otherwise, I'm maybe going to stick with a different tank. Maybe stick with Dark Knight.
Yeah, I don't know. I
feel like with how my shit got pushed in.
Yeah.
With Stormblood solo play when I was at DPS.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to be playing a tank when I'm soloing for the MSQ from here on in.
See, I had a completely different experience because Red Mage was so fucking overpowered.
Oh yeah, but Red Mage is the exception to that rule.
That being said, you know how the two supposed to lose fights in Stormblood when you're fighting
They're pretty easy.
Xenos? They were so fucking easy. Like, the only reason why I lost was the game was just like, that's enough. Okay, and I got stunned. And, like, he never dropped me below 50%. It was so overpowered.
And you know full well that it's just because Red Mage has a Vercure and over
absolutely.
again.
But, so, last thing
I want to see how that fight goes where you have literally just that disabled.
It was very hard with Ninja.
Yeah, okay.
Super fucking hard with Ninja. So, Vera and Hrothgar, they both have unique heads, like a lot of them, and features that other races wouldn't have. It's to kind of make up for the fact they're gender locked.
Which it doesn't, but okay.
I honestly
I know,
care.
and I personally don't care as much as other people do.
Yeah.
I'm just, like I've said before, I'm not mad, I'm disappointed. Because it just seems like a really shitty thing to do.
After the whole Makote debacle they had a while ago with them.
Well, I would have figured they learned their lesson.
Yeah, me too, but, I mean, you can't say you didn't see this coming with the Vera.
I was hoping it wouldn't.
I know, but we both saw it coming.
I did. But you know what? I wouldn't have been reminded how raw the wound is if they didn't add another race that was also gender locked.
What they should have did was they should have released them both as one trailer, and before the fan festival, and let people
just get this vitriol out of the way.
Simmer before the fan festival, because now the entire fan festival just has this cloud over it
of them announcing people being like,
"Yeah."
I just made a big frown.
They should have let it simmer. They should have just got it all out in the open right then.
Yeah, that I do agree with that. Like I said, I don't care as much as some others, but yeah, it's kind of shitty of them. Maybe next expansion we'll have male Viera and female Hrothgar. I'm fine with that. Fix your problems.
You gotta
staggered release.
You gotta pander for those furries, man. I guess I'd be called a scaly with my character.
Oh my god. Dave, I don't want to have this conversation with you. Dave, we've talked about this.
Oh god. Okay, so we're moving on. I think that's all the information we have, unless you had something.
A lot of cool stuff about the fan festival. Please do not graze the mic. Graze the mic with the paper. Oh god.
Okay. So
it's your fucking podcast, dude.
You go on DMC5.
And you're gonna go get a sandwich or something.
I was just about to say, I'm gonna pretend to pay attention.
Oh my fucking god. Alright, well, I finished up DMC5 and it's fucking great.
Nice.
Yay. Okay, moving on.
Seriously? Oh wait,
No.
you actually beat the whole thing?
I'm about to.
You're about to.
I'm stuck on the Devil Hunter version of the last boss.
Are you happy with it so far?
Oh, I'm ecstatic with it.
Nice.
It feels like this definitely is... I don't want to call it... Calling it the fan service game feels like it's doing it a disservice. Like it's not worthy of another title.
Yeah.
But it really is. It's a game that very much rewards you for paying attention and sticking with it for as long as it is.
Does this feel like an ending?
No.
Okay.
It feels even more like DMC4. It feels like a... How do I put this? When DMC4 came out and Dante was not the main protagonist...
Everyone lost their fucking minds?
No. People were happy with Nero.
Okay.
People were pretty happy with Nero because he was fucking cool. And there was a bit of an idea of, at the end of DMC4, of like passing the torch to Nero. This game even more solidifies that.
Okay.
Both with Nero's own unique gameplay styles that make him almost as complicated and as fun to play as Dante, and there's a plot thing that means Nero's probably going to be your main dude.
So all the trailers I've seen, like, they were all focusing on Nero, like, only.
Well, that was also because he's the first character you play as.
Okay.
But also whatever trailers if you look a bit further, and there's trailers for each of the characters, Nero, Dante, and V.
Did you ever used to be? You said you were having problems.
I honestly, like, I've gone back to a bunch of levels. I like V less than I thought I would, just because I was super excited to play as a mage, quote-unquote, character.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of weirdness that comes with his attacks essentially not being from him, and being from his summons. So I think of the three, I want to say he's my least favorite, but it's by a slim margin. I still very much enjoy playing as him, especially since there's a fun thing in which his devil trigger, his super move, is just summoning his big golem nightmare.
Okay.
And there are so many instances where it's basically every arena, every place that enemies are set to spawn, nightmare will come from somewhere different. He will, if there's nowhere else, he'll just plummet from the sky. If you're in this crypt, he'll burst from the ground. You're in a city and this main huge wall covered with graffiti, he'll just burst through that. It's a lot of super.
It sounds like they put a lot of love into this game.
There's so much love. It's
nice.
Covered in love. But yeah, so it is. I'm having a fucking blast. It is still. I don't want to say I may be not the best person to judge since I'm so used to playing as a lot of these people, with the exception of V.
Yeah.
But it really does feel a bit easier. No, not easier, but
more newcomer friendly.
A bit more, or at least it's easier to get into a lot of the systems.
Yeah.
Until you get to Dante, in which it kind of throws everything on you, and you're expected to know. And I do, so it was easier for me, but still. So yeah, I had a blast with it. I can't wait to see some DLC, both for costumes, for music, for
just craziness.
I also cannot wait to see 2 specific characters become playable. I will not say who they are because it might be a slight spoiler.
Okay.
Well, okay, I'll say 1. I want Lady to become playable.
I don't know who Lady is.
That's fine. Essentially, in this world of half demons and quarter demons and all these weird magical powers going around and all these people with super strength stabbing each other, she is a human with a gun. With several guns.
Nice.
And it's the fucking best. Her gameplay style is so much fun. It's just keep away.
Alright, so overall, how many beers out of 5?
I'm not doing this to you.
How many beers out of 5?
I'm giving it a 5.
You're 5 out of 5?
Yes.
Nice. So no problem. So we're gonna talk about Sekiro.
Sekiro. Sekiro. Pronounce this?
Sekiro. Okay.
Oh my fucking god.
Shadows die twice.
Couple more times than twice. There's
how many times have you died trying to get to me?
2, 3 times. Oh yeah, max. Fucking
I had a lot of fun with it for the little bit I played.
Which is weird to me, because, as you said before, you just do not like Soulsborne games.
I think because I'm so used to games that have a countering system that it just kind of speaks to me.
Yeah, this is way more skill based, and you haven't gotten to it yet. So this is one of those things. If you play a bit more, this may turn you off the game. It is extraordinarily harder than Dark Souls.
I'd imagine. That's what I've been hearing.
Yeah.
Is it a FromSoftware game?
It is FromSoftware.
Okay.
It's the same dudes, and there's even like a Bloodborne. I'm pretty sure it's the same, maybe slightly updated Bloodborne-led engine.
Because it feels a lot like Dark Souls and Bloodborne.
Oh, it definitely. Oh, it absolutely is.
Yeah.
It's unworthy to just call it the next version of those. It's its own entity. Even it's even more different than Bloodborne was when it came out. And Bloodborne had a lot different about it.
Yeah.
But no, it is.
I do like the fact they kind of like branch out to try different themes and shit.
This Japanese company decided to do a different theme and
I know,
Japanese ninja.
Yeah, you have a samurai. I don't know, was there another one they did with a samurai, or was that a different company?
That was a different company.
Okay.
I know what the one you're thinking of.
They have a samurai one. They have a like an English one. They have the original like fantasy Dark Souls one.
English.
Bloodborne.
Oh, okay.
Like they all have like these horrifying like themes in like different places, and each game kind of feels like its own thing, but similar enough that you could just pick it up.
There is a fair amount of, from what I'm hearing, of a bit more Japanese mythology coming in and being a bit more but like darker, obviously. But at the same time, I have heard people, because this is ostensibly set in the real world, unlike Dark Souls and Bloodborne. This is just Japan during the Sengoku period with, mythical bullshit. Mm-hmm. Some people did say it's like one of the only criticisms of Sekiro I have, this person on Twitter saying, is that it's not weird enough, and that a lot of the enemies are just dudes with swords. And that makes sense, and it helps the gameplay, but not weird enough. It's just that there's not enough.
I want it weird, motherfucker.
Because what we saw in Donkey's thing, what was the two big enemies he fought? A big monkey, and a big snake. Not even like weird snake and weird monkey.
Which were both terrifying.
They're fucking terrifying, but not because of their look, because of, holy shit, this boss is hard. I don't want to say what the monkey does.
Yeah. But anyways, I enjoyed playing it.
You've barely played it too.
If you're interested in any of these games, you'll really love this game. And if you're wondering if you should get into one of these games, this seems like a good starting point for a lot of people.
No,
it doesn't.
No.
Okay.
No. Well, I wouldn't even say it's a starting point at all. You should essentially, as much as there is a precedent to comparing these to Dark Souls and Bloodborne, there's a lot of thematic things, and there's the same sort of idea with the item management and how checkpoints work. And the combat system is on the same engine, but it is effectively a different game. This is a stealth action game as opposed to an action RPG.
Okay.
I would put it that way. But yeah, it is just get ready to have your shit pushed in, and this is the best advice I received. Whenever you think there's almost no way to cheese these bosses.
Okay.
But if you think you found a way to cheese them, that was the actual intended way to beat them. You're not... Hold on. You're not a samurai. You're a fucking ninja. You are fighting dirty, you asshole.
Wow.
Anyway, that's all I had on Sekiro. I've only gotten past like 2 bosses. It's super fucking hard. But I'm having a blast.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, everyone.
Yeah.
Next 2 weeks, I don't even know what we're going to cover.
I don't know what else either. This is the main thing I want.
Well, I will talk about the FFMSQ and the ending to see how that plays out.
Yeah,
but that would be 2 weeks late by then.
I've essentially planned. I'm not going to get back into FF14 mainly and like do everything I want to do until maybe like mid-April.
Okay, well, I guess you'll hear a secondhand from me then.
Yeah, so I'll just not come down and you can just talk for a while, and I'll be over here. No, maybe I'll come down, I'll be in the corner and occasionally yell across the room like, woo!
You'll just be hearing the sounds of Mark jacking off in the corner.
Sound more like this. I hope that picked up.
Peace, guys.
Later.
That was a good podcast.